You want to hear a story? I have one for you. Life was lifing. I thought I was juggling all the balls. And then the unthinkable happened one morning when I woke up. I could not move the right side of my face. And then I was diagnosed with Bell's palsy. Now, I know you do not want to miss the full story, so go ahead and like this video, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on all the social medias, honey, because I'm going to give you guys updates all through there as well, because I do want to tell my story, but I wanted to wait until I was ready. Turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of my updates and follow-ups, because, honey, this has been a journey. So let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. Hopefully you are doing fantastic. I'm here. Okay, I'm doing all right. I know you haven't seen me. It's been a minute. Let me tell you what happened. I've taken y'all through my weight loss journey. I've taken y'all through my Crohn's journey. Some of y'all have been watching me since my mommy journey, becoming a mother, being a wife, you know, doing all the things, my teaching journey. No matter how you have found me, you've been watching. I need a little something to drink because I've been teaching all day, but I felt it in my spirit to talk about this today. I said today is going to be the day. Oh my God, straws on set. Where are my background singers? Where's my straws at? I can't drink out of this with no straw. That's one thing with Bell's palsy, with the healing process. I can't drink out of anything. I can now, but all of this would be probably wet. I need a bib. Okay, so straws have been my best friend. Cups like this have been my best friend. And please make sure to like this video. Make sure to comment. This way the algorithm gets you back in with Miss PTV. You know, God is funny. He be laughing at me. I think he be cackling. He be like, gah, 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 gah. That's what you thought was gonna happen, sis. Okay, girl. And the funniest thing, some things that I've been working on, they've been delayed a little bit. And I was like, why am I delayed until a certain time? Don't be questioning God and how he be doing stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this story time. Y'all know I'm long-winded. I ain't talking to y'all in a while. So picture it. Follow me. I just returned from a really cute vacation / business trip with my boo, my mans, okay? We went to Miami. It was so much fun. I got a video on that coming up. I'm thinking back and I'm like, you know, on the flight back from the Baltimore, and please don't ask me why we had to do a stop in Baltimore. Please do not ask me that, but I love the airport, the BWI. But anywho, I never had the popping ears on a plane. But my ears were popping. I felt like I was getting sick. I was like, what in the world is going on? I just couldn't shake it. And then the next day, I'm teaching. I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm having my emergency because I was like, ooh, I'm feeling a little icky. It had to be after my lunchtime. My tongue was numb. And I was feeling kind of weird. And I was like, what is going on with me? And I figured it was something I ate. Red flag number one. Why do we always look over red flags thinking it's something else, okay? When the flag is right there. I didn't think any more of it, and I got distracted and kept doing what I was doing, as we always do, right? So fast forward, I go home. By that time, I'm gonna say, which is about 6:30, 7 o'clock, the bottom right side of my lip is swollen. That was red flag number two. Again, why are we always looking over additional red flags? Thinking we can fix it. Granted, you can apply this to health. You can apply it to any stage of your life. Quit looking over red flags. If it's a flag, it's a problem. I sleep it off, so I thought. I wake up in the morning to go brush my teeth. You know when you're brushing your teeth and you're like, I couldn't do that. This was not going up. The right side was like down here, okay? I said, ooh. And then I said, ooh, maybe I don't know. I slept wrong. I mean, I'm doing all types of exercise. Red flag number 87. I move it along. I said, I'm gonna go to work. Maybe I'm just having, I don't know what's going on. I go to take my baby to my mama. I greet my mother as I normally do. And she said, Tara, what's happening with your face? And I said, girl, I don't know. So I go to the bathroom, look at my face, and this whole right side drooped. I mean, down, okay? It was crazy. I'm not a natural freak out person. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, what is happening? Ah, I'm not like that. Not a lot of things scare me in the medical department. To be honest, I was frustrated. I was very frustrated because I was like, I'm starting a new year. This is the second week of school. Like, I just came back from a trip. God, why me? Why today? What is happening? If I could be very honest, I wasn't even scared of what was going on. I just wanted to know why me? What now? What are you trying to show me now? That I couldn't sit down and get it. And as you can see, my tear ducts over here, they not working all the way. They delayed. You can see this in real time. Delayed. So, yeah, I guess that was my biggest question. I was so frustrated. I was mad. I was upset. Excuse me. Let me get some tissue. Okay. I called my husband. I FaceTimed him, actually. And I said, babe, look at my face. And he was like, what's going on? And the funny thing, and later on he told me, he said, babe, you joked so much that I thought you were playing. He said, but then I realized you weren't playing. I believe there's a few people in his family who have had that to happen before. And he said, so he's Googling. And he said, I think you have Bell's palsy. He said, but please don't go off of what I'm saying. He said, what are we going to do? What do you want to do? And I said, my mom's going to take me to the hospital. We're going to go ahead. He said, well, keep me updated, because he was at work. Shout out to my mom and my dad. I am so appreciative. So we get to the hospital. I mean, I had already brought my iPad with me and everything, because I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to be there for a while. As soon as I get there, they go ahead and check me in to get my ID and all that stuff. I go up to the station and I tell them what had happened. And she said, what I'm about to say, she said, is probably going to scare you. She said, but this is what has to be done. So she ends up, sorry, I'm bringing this close, but I have to use it like a walkie. She said, CT neurostroke stat. I am trying to tell y'all, the way everybody was moving, getting me a wheelchair, I mean, rushing me to the back. They had the provider, and I need to send her an edible arrangement, and everybody up in that place, because the way they were working on me and taking their time with me at the same time, it was amazing. Like, they were so great. And she basically told me, she said, it looks like you have an episode of Bell's palsy. She said, we have to work you up as though you have had a stroke, because that's what it looks like. She said, but we're going to do a CT scan of your brain. She said, we're also going to take blood. We're going to, you know, they were just explaining everything, but they were doing it. So I had the workup of all workups. Even though I left out of there with the diagnosis, everything else checked out real good. Please note, if you don't take anything else from this video, that strokes, paralysis, and Bell's palsy have no respect of person, okay? It doesn't matter what your age is, your race, your gender, etc., etc., etc. There's no respect of person with that. So please don't think as you're watching this video, ooh, Chad, ain't gonna never happen to me. And I'm not putting it on you either. I'm just saying, please make sure you know what to do in case you feeling tingly, you feeling crazy, something's happening. Do not wait. Do not collect $200. Don't go to the next stop. Carry your ass, okay? I'm trying not to cuss during this video. But carry your ass to the hospital, urgent care somewhere. If you're not feeling good, whatever, your body is going to tell you when something is wrong. It really is. And you have to look out for the signs. But sometimes we're moving so fast that we don't look for the signs. Or we see the signs, but we like, and we just do what we want to do. They rolled my neurologist in, like literally, they rolled him in. Like, he was on video. I said, hold the phone. They got the neurologist on the video, child. He at the house with his headphones in telling me to stick my tongue out. He did end up telling me I had Bell's palsy. And I was like, say what? If you haven't Googled this yet, Bell's palsy is an unexplained neurological episode that can cause temporary paralysis on either side of the face, okay? And for me, it was the right side. Now, this can begin suddenly, and it can get worse over the period of 48 hours. A small number of people continue to have Bell's palsy symptoms for the rest of their life. Rarely, though, Bell's palsy occurs more than one time. So everybody that I've talked to is like, okay, after this happens, you won't have it again. And I am praying that this is it. Michael Jackson. Let me break this down to you. The facial nerve, okay, we're just gonna talk about my right side, is literally like a wire that sends signal from your brain to the muscles in your face. When this nerve has been damaged, it basically cuts off the signal for your brain to tell your face what to do. Your facial nerve leaves the brain as one wire, and then it goes down a little tunnel. Now, during the paralysis, the Bell's palsy, it's inflamed. That tunnel is closed, and therefore your face isn't working. That tunnel divides up into like 5 branches of the face. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. You have the 5 nerves that control the muscles. You have 2 branches that control your tear production. Then you have another branch that controls your saliva and 1 branch that can affect the taste. So it's a lot going on with that wire. Frustration wasn't the word. I was like, look, I don't want to be on no more medication. They said, well, sis, here you go. Here's your 5 days of steroids and your 5 days of antivirals. They definitely help with the reduction of the swelling of the facial nerve. I know you're probably thinking, okay, where did this Bell's palsy come from? We're still trying to figure it out, but we have reduced it to these things and also ruled out the following: a dormant viral infection, impaired immunity due to stress. Now, honey, I can't say I didn't have that going on. Sleep deprivation. Now, that was a no, because baby girl, I can fall asleep right now. Physical trauma, I'm good on that. Minor illness. Autoimmune disease here. Hello. Or autoimmune syndrome, such as Crohn's disease, which is what I have. And really, it can be a very random occurrence. And that is what I've heard from the providers is like, hey, this is unexplained sometimes. This is just what so-and-so said could happen. And they did an article about it. And somebody said, okay. This is when I was getting real pissed off. Emotionally, I was done. Done. Okay? Emotionally, physically, spiritually, just done. Especially when I couldn't chew, drink, or talk properly. I think the biggest aha with all of that is, this is my livelihood we're talking about. I'm on camera all the time. I teach children, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I speak for a living. Like, it was too much. It was too much. 2 weeks ago, I was kind of slurring my words just a little bit because this side of my mouth was down. It was drooped. So people were saying, what'd you say? Oh, I said, oh, you know what? Never mind. I never realized how much I smile, how much I laugh, okay? And talk and just do what I do until this happened, until I could not, until I couldn't give like I normally give. You know what really kind of broke me? And I know you're probably thinking, if that ain't the most vainest thing I've heard before in my life. When I could not put on my lipstick and do my lips like that, I was done. I was crushed because, you know, there's certain things that make you you. And when those things are taken away, you know, abruptly, and there's nothing you can do about it, that humbles your ass down real quick. It was even more stressful. That was the crazy thing. They sent me home so that I could relax. And I was like, how? How do you do that? What was happening with my eyebrow, I could not lift it up and down. Like, you see, like, I still can't lift my eyebrow. Yeah. Blinking. 2 days ago, I could not shut my eye all the way. Now I can without forcing it, which is a blessing. I'm really excited about that. Smiling. As you can see, I'm not forcing myself, because if I force it, I'm not able to do it. I still lean, you know, a bit to the left. But smiling, I'm just able to do it this week. And I was so excited when I could smile. Like, oh my God, everybody was so excited when I was able to do that. What else? My cheek is tight, like right up in the top. My cheek is tight. Like, I'm always massaging that. What else is bothersome? My eye. Oh my God, my eye. Shout out to Refresh, the ointment. It's amazing. It was my godsend. If you ever go through this, hopefully not, or you have extreme dry eye, you need to use the Refresh lubricating ointment. The worst part is, even though they prescribed it to me, nobody had it, which I thought was crazy. And I was like, what? So I finally go to Walmart and they had it. Small little box, Refresh PM. It is phenomenal. You just put a little dollop in there. The only problem is, and this is the reason why I wasn't able to work, drive, do anything, is it blurs the entire eye, because imagine Vaseline in the eye. That's pretty much what it is. And then my right eye was trying to overcompensate to the left, and it was too much going on. I couldn't do anything, staring at a computer, doing whatever. I could not do it. Oh, even now, I just got back to work this week, and you know, I take breaks. I can't be right in front of the air conditioner. I can't be outside, can't do my usual duty. Why? Because my eye will get really dry. If I'm staring at the computer, I have to take multiple breaks because my eye will get dry. I can't have these big lights on. Thankfully, I teach in the dark with LED lights, so that's been a godsend, and the kids, they don't even realize it. But yeah, it's just been difficult. Even transitioning back to work has been a lot, because there's certain things I can't do. You know, you're just getting back to yourself, even smiling and speaking. You know, I flub my words a lot lately. And thankfully, I teach kids, so they roll with it. But everybody's been so supportive, which I'm grateful for. And I just keep it moving pretty much. But even at home, you know, just taking breaks, closing my eye. I'm trying to get back to usual, but it's been a lot. I have to admit, it's been a lot. I wear my glasses all the time now. I was wearing contacts, and I love wearing my contacts. I even thought about getting LASIK at one time, but with my eye how it is, I'm not able to do that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just getting me some new glasses. How about that? So that's what's going on. I constantly have to keep my eye lubricated. Just because I don't want it to dry out, because that can lead to further problems. I see my neurologist soon, but I think it's amazing with how far out now in healthcare that appointments are. You know what I'm saying? And how, if you're having a stroke, heart attack, something such as that, of that severity, you get first priority. But with my neurologist, being that I wasn't in the system for them, I have to wait. Even with something that's gone on like this. Isn't that crazy? Even for certain therapies, like it's just been wild. It's like you have to do your own therapy, because going to physical therapy, they have a wait, or they don't take your insurance, or you're gonna have to pay this or that. And it's like, I got to go back to work so that I'm able to go to therapy and do all types of things. I felt like less of myself because, honey, I work, I do what I gotta do. You know, we are a well-oiled machine, and I felt helpless. And still there's times where I do, because I'm just getting back into the swing of things. It's been a myriad of emotions, from melancholy to happy that my mouth twitched a little bit, to borderline depressed, okay, too excited that, oh my God, I'm able to smile a little bit. So every day it was a different emotion. And I was like, oh my God, it was just crazy. To sometimes, like this week, when I first went back to work, oh my God, it was like a cry fest. It was crazy, because you don't realize until people tell you that, oh my God, we missed you. Like, and you can genuinely feel the love. Like, it was crazy. Even the kids, you know, just excited that I'm back, and didn't even care. They were like, oh, if you need to sit down, it's okay. Whatever you need us to do. And it's like, oh, wow. Sometimes your presence is just enough. And that, you know, was a very humbling experience, to then being very tired and unsure because you haven't been in the swing of things for a while. So, you know, just trying to get back at it too fast, and you got to slow down a bit. So it's been a lot. I will admit that it's been a lot. Things that kept me going through this, definitely my faith in God for sure. Praying a lot, meditating a lot, and really just spending time thinking, being outside, taking walks, because that's all I could do, you know. I spent a lot of time with Jay, my 2.5-year-old, because there were times when my parents were like, oh, we can take him for you so that you can relax. And I was like, I need a distraction. I need a great distraction. And he's a wonderful distraction because he's growing so much. We watched so much Bluey and various things. We put puzzles together. We colored. We did things because I couldn't watch anything. It was like, let's do something else. And it made me feel like a kid again, that giddy feeling. And the funny thing, when I came home from the hospital, I was a little apprehensive for him to see me because I didn't feel like me. And I didn't want him to be scared of his mommy. But I'll never forget, and this is what really just kept me going. He rushed in and he said, "Hi, Mommy." And I was crying because I was so happy to see him. I was just so happy to leave the hospital. Tell me any super bad news. I know that sounds crazy, but it wasn't super bad to me because I was able to come home. And he said, "Hey, Mommy." And I was crying. And I sat down and I was trying to cover my face a little bit. And he took his little hands and he held my face. And he said, "Mommy, don't cry. You're okay." Because he's learning his sentences now, and he says sentences. And he said, "Don't cry, Mommy." He said, "You're okay. I love you." And at that moment, I just knew I am okay. I'm going to be just fine. I said, "You're right, Jay. I'm going to be fine. Mommy's okay." And I dried my tears up, and he was showing me his latest Inside Out toys, and we rolled on, pretty much. We did. We did. We sure did. And I went and got my hair redone the next day. I sure did. Because I said, you know what? It's very easy to get trapped into your situation and what you're going through. There were some days where I just cried all day because I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't focus. I couldn't be me. And then there were some days where I put my makeup on. I act like I was getting ready to go somewhere. And I made something to eat like I was just getting into my routine. And every day I tried to check it off. But then there were times where I was trying to get on the computer. I was trying to edit. And I couldn't focus. And then I get frustrated. But I have to say that I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to talk to you all. Even if my mouth is off a little bit to the side or I can't give full emotion. It doesn't matter. You know, that's what I'm learning at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. All of this, you know how they say on different memes or whatever, one day if it was all taken away, what would you do? That happened to me. Thankfully, I am improving every day. I'm not 100%, but I'm better than I was. I'm so grateful for my support system. I haven't told a lot of people this, so even when I post this video, a lot of people are gonna be like, you didn't tell me? It's not that I didn't want to. I just had to wait until I was ready. And that's another thing. I was trying to deal. That's the thing. Just trying to deal and do it when I was ready. And I still have therapy ahead. I'm on a self-care journey now, and I'm trying to find different ways to just take care of self. That are more, like I said, self-care, holistic, getting back into exercising, more mindfulness, you know, anything that I'm doing now is with intention. I definitely want to get a really good facial, you know, I definitely want to get a good massage, physical therapy. I want to try cryotherapy. There's so many things I want to try just to improve your overall health and well-being, you know, even down to the foods that you eat, you know, just being more mindful whenever you're doing it, because there were times I couldn't even drink through a straw. I had to force myself to pick the straw up, things you normally do, you take for granted. And I did, where now I'm like, oh no, I don't have time to take anything for granted. When I drive now, oh my God, I fully enjoy the experience. I do. Oh, and by the way, speaking of driving, when we went to Miami, we went for the Miami Auto Show. Now, I will have a vlog for that, but we have a brand new car channel called JT's Whips. There's over 40 videos over there from the show, also various things that we're doing. It's super exciting, and I'm so grateful to do that, and it's just a new creative medium. I'm not leaving Miss PTV at all, so please head over there, check it out. Please subscribe, okay? I'm really excited about it. We're on the quest to 1,000 subscribers. I'm doing great with putting the videos up. I'm really excited about it. So please go check it out. So like I said, when it comes down to driving now, it's an experience. I enjoy it. Even eating now, it's a whole experience. I want to try new things. I want to go new places. Like, life is to be experienced. I was experiencing life, but I was just going through it, okay? I just want to experience it a lot more. So please, down below in the comments section, where are you from? That's the first thing I want to know. And what do you do for self-care in your area, such as if you go to the spa, do you get facials? Do you go get a nice drink somewhere? What do you like to eat? Like, give me like your top 3 things that you do for self-care in your area. Why? Because I'm trying to figure out, where do I want to go? What do I want to do for ultimate self-care? Because every day is a quest to get better. Okay. So hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.